At least 2 people dead. 11 others injured in shooting at Halloween house party in North Carolina. This was just another needless act of gun violence. Police said, at least 2 people are killed and 11 others are injured following a shooting at a Halloween house party in North Carolina. At roughly 1:15 a.m. local time on Saturday, October 25th, officers were summoned to home due to a noise complaint and claims that numerous persons had been shot, the Robeson County Sheriff's Office, RCSO, said in a press release released on Facebook. 2 persons perished at the spot. They were identified as 49-year-old Jesse Locklear Jr. and 16-year-old Nehemiah Locklear, reported the RCSO. The injured victims' ages range from 18 to 43. 1 individual suffered life-threatening injuries, while the remaining victims were treated with non-life-threatening injuries, authorities added. The surviving victims are Nicole Harris, 18, Anthony Harris, 18, Jeremy Locklear, 18, Trevor Jacobs, 18, Tylon Locklear, 20, Kiona Oxendine, 22, Aaron Hatcher, 23, Gabriel Bullard, 27, Lacey Chavis, 29, and Delilah Locklear, 43. An unidentified 17-year-old victim was also hurt, according to authorities. The shooting occurred during a Halloween party. A family member of one of the victims claimed on Facebook. This was yet another senseless act of gun violence that has taken the lives of 2 individuals and left many others seriously injured. Sheriff Bernice Wilkins said in a statement following the incident, "What makes this even more disturbing is the involvement of teenagers, alcohol, and guns at a large house party," he stated. Dozens of videos posted from the party simply show that alcohol and guns don't mix, regardless of age. As seen here, the repercussions are once again tragic. Police are currently hunting for a suspect. No arrests have been made. The RCSO is investigating the incident with cooperation from numerous organizations, including the Robeson County Emergency Management, Fairmont Police Department, the Hoke County Sheriff's Office, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Yet this tragedy should not be remembered only as a headline or a statistic. It should stand as a moment of collective reflection, a turning point where communities, lawmakers, and families realize that silence and inaction only allow history to repeat itself. Every shooting that happens at a school, a party, a grocery store, or a place of worship sends the same painful message. Harm can reach anyone, anywhere, at any time, if the conditions that allow it remain unchanged. For families who lost loved ones, life will never return to how it was before that night. Birthdays, holidays, and normal routines will now carry an empty seat, a silent room, a memory that haunts and hurts. Survivors must learn to live with wounds, some visible, others invisible, while trying to understand why their joy turned into terror within seconds. These human stories remind us that the cost of gun violence is not measured in numbers, but in broken lives, grieving mothers, traumatized children, and futures that will never unfold. At the same time, this incident gives society a choice. Will we just mourn and move on, or will we listen to the warning this event is giving us? Real change does not come only from government policies. It begins inside homes. It begins with parents securing firearms, guiding teenagers, checking where they go and who they are with. It begins with schools teaching not just math and science, but empathy, conflict resolution, and the value of life. It begins with young people understanding that carrying a gun does not make them powerful. It makes them dangerous, to themselves and to everyone around them. But change must also come from leadership. Communities need better laws on gun storage, better systems for reporting threats, more mental health support, and more spaces for young people to gather safely. Law enforcement can only respond after tragedy strikes. It is society's job to prevent it before it happens. In the end, if this heartbreaking event can inspire schools to educate, parents to protect, leaders to act, and young people to choose life over violence, then the loss of these 2 lives will not be in vain. The true honor we can give to Nehemiah Locklear, Jesse Locklear Jr., and all victims is not just in flowers or prayers. It is in action, awareness, and a promise that we will fight for a safer tomorrow.